What's up, everyone? I've been teaching myself a little trigonometry lately, and I found myself a cool way of making an object move up and down smoothly using the sin function. And I thought I would show you how I did it. Before we start, I'll put up a screenshot of the article I was reading that had this code in it. I did change mine a little though because I didn't like how they used theirs based on time. So let's get to it. I'm going to ignore all the code setting up the window and stuff because I've shown that in other tutorials. First things first, we need an SDL rect to test this on. A float for our radians, which if you don't know what those are, they're important for trigonometry. An int counter, which is basically going to represent degrees. An int named amplitude, which will control the distance our object covers. And finally an int called bob speed, which will control speed. By the way, make sure you include CMath at the top so this will work. Okay, now, down here in the game loop, we convert the counter into radians and set the results as the radians int we made. Then we're just going to increment our counter by 1, and I put an if statement setting it back to 0 if it goes over 360. Now, finally, this is where we make the movement happen, and what we do is set the y of our test rect to the sin of our radians. And also the plus 100 is so it keeps the rect in the same spot. If you play with that value, you will understand why it's there. And these final SDL functions are just rendering our rect. And that's all for this one. Hope this helps you guys out with whatever you're working on. Good luck out there. If you want some homework to understand this better, I would say try to make it so that the rect moves to the right while bobbing up and down.